the question was, do you anticipate Mac will be your starter?
The question
should be, is Mac Jones your starter for Sunday's game? And then he has to say yes or no. Or he has to say something other than yes or no, which would put him in a different sort of position.
I don't want to put words in Billy's mouth. Can we get Billy's answer again, Tom?
Will Mac Jones start on Sunday? Is the question.
Yeah, I think he should. Right? Give me it again, Tom.
Do you anticipate Mac being the starter this Sunday?
I do. Yeah.
That's it. Do you anticipate? No.
I do.
Is Mac Jones starting Sunday? Is Mac Jones still your starting quarterback? Will Mac Jones be the starting quarterback Sunday against the Raiders?
He answers to a guy that's ahead of him, and that's Bill Belichick.
Because now we've got an answer that, again, is not definitive. He anticipates it. What does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. No one has said Mac is the starter on Sunday. No one. Bill O'Brien didn't say it. Bill did not say it definitively on Sunday.
Here we go. Mark Capella posting, hey, Bill O'Brien expects Mac Jones to start. I don't know. Does he? Because he does.
Well, expecting doesn't mean he is.
Now, I know that. So, these are the vague comments and reports you're going to get now for the clickbait headline. Sorry.
Jeff Howe has tweeted this. While quarterback Mac Jones is expected to start on Sunday, I'm told this is still an important week of practice for him as the Patriots evaluate every position on the roster on the heels of the worst 2 losses of Bill Belichick's career. Jones has 6 turnovers in those 2 losses. That sounds to me like, yeah, on Tuesday he's expected and anticipated to be the starter. But by Thursday we might have somebody else.
What Billy say at the end there? Sun comes up today. We're going to get after it today. We'll see how it goes. Today's today, tomorrow's tomorrow.
He hasn't lost his job yet.
Yes. He can lose it in practice by dumb mistakes, dumb decisions.
But realistically, if you see him trot out on that field on Sunday, and he's your starting quarterback,
here's your problem.
What?
Are you talking about as a fan or if you're on the team? Like his team.
It's what he's saying.
Which one?
Either one.
Here's your problem.
Either one.
All right. Okay.
Either.
Here's your problem.
What?
I'll let him finish.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
At what point is it acceptable to play someone else, anyone else? And this goes to the coach conversation, too. You can't do this to a coach. You can't do that. You can't do that to Bill Belichick. At what point is it okay to make a change? Because if it's not – no, it's okay now. To me, it's reasonable. It is completely 100% okay. Some would say it's –
overdue.
A dereliction of duty if you don't make a change at quarterback starting today that manifests on Sunday against the Raiders. And if it doesn't happen this week, that's when you throw your hands up and say, well, I don't know.
So this is what he said.
None of this makes sense anymore. What?
So what's the message
you can't be out of a job around here?
Right.
You can't be out of a job.
So what's the message you send by doing this? And this is where it doesn't matter what you, me, Jim Louth, him, what any fan thinks, what people online on hold think. It matters what the guys in that locker room think. And like what Devin McCourty said after the year. Yeah, we had a split locker room last year. There were Bailey guys, there were Matt guys. Like, I trust that guy. That guy's team captain, been here forever, won, multiple Super Bowl time winner. Mr. Patriot said, yeah, we had a split locker room last year.
I guarantee you,
now, right? If you think you had a split locker room last year, where Mac lost his job to what? Injury, right?
Yeah.
He went down. And the way that was all handled, with him coming back and that, and the way Bill wouldn't talk about him and all that, don't think that didn't send messages to the locker room. So today, after you're getting your ass kicked 72-3, I know Hunter Henry, I think, is a Mac guy, just based on how he answers questions.
Close.
I don't know how many other Mac guys there are.
Well, if you're Demario Douglas and you got your ass sat down because somebody made a great play on the ball that resulted in a turnover, meanwhile, there's a guy who's responsible for as many points for the other teams as he is for his own team so far this year, and he's still playing more often than not. And not only is Douglas just a guy who got sat down, he's probably your best offensive weapon right now. He's responsible for the only offensive highlight in that entire debacle on Sunday. How do you keep guys like that engaged if there's such an inconsistency with the way this team is managed when it's like, I got sat down for that? But this guy is still playing?
I'm more with him.
What the hell? What are we doing here?
I'm more with him by just calling these games. Like, if I get in there, we get in there Sunday, and you see the same pregame warm-up, and you see the same way they trot out, the way the mannerisms and the sideline operation. I'm like, to Bob, here we go again, huh? Yeah. What are we doing? If it doesn't look great,
I couldn't believe it when he came out for the second half.
Exactly.
Here we go again.
If you don't look great,
here he
look at your watch, like, we're running out of time. What are we doing?
This is it. Last shot if he starts. And he may not start. I'm not telling you he is starting on Sunday. He may not be out there.
He can't.
I mean,
you can't start that guy. You can't do it.
If you're Bill, too, your advantage is like to mess with Josh this week. Don't let the cat out of the bag if it is or isn't. Let this baby ride to Saturday. You know, I mean. But like to Hardy's point, there's going to be if he is,
do more of that high level thinking.
Yeah, chess on a really worn out chessboard.
Your best thinking got you here,
and not a marble chess set, a plastic one with felt bottoms. I'm more with Hardy. Like, okay, if he's the guy today in practice, there's going to be a faction of guys in that locker room. Like, wow, what are we doing? Shrimp brown back.
Well, maybe it changes. Maybe it changes today.
I don't know.
It changes tomorrow. Today's today. Tomorrow's tomorrow. Bill O'Brien.
Maybe the coaches are going to look and see, well, take the temperature of the room here. Let's see how he practices. Let's see how the team reacts to him.